Hello, everybody here. I have been hearing a lot about, I should say, I'm Vinny Martinelli. For those of you who don't know me, and if you don't know me, that's really a shame. You got to get to know me, man. Listen, I know I've been hearing a lot of things about this whole Flex Ruby AI thing, and people aren't comfortable with using it, and so they're not using it. And so I thought I wouldn't be selfish. I'm going to go and see if I can help people use that. So first thing I'm going to do is hopefully do this right, is I'm going to share my screen with you, and let's see how successful I am. So hopefully you're seeing my sort of blank Google screen. I'm going to go to where I have my Flex sign-on saved, and I'm going through the beginning. This is really for beginners. I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've signed on to Flex, and now I'm going to sign on to Ruby. So that's how you do. Once you're in Flex, you go to Ruby AI, click on Login to Ruby AI. And again, you put in your user name and password for this if it isn't automated, which I have mine as automated. Now, this is the screen. This is where it all begins. First place I'm going to start, since I'm assuming that everybody here is new to this, is to just go up the top and look at your workspaces. So if you have a paid version, you're going to get more choices. If you don't have a paid version, then you're going to get limited choices, or it depends on the level of how you're paying. In any case, typically you're going to have two workspaces available to you. One is sort of a default, and one is something that you can create. And so I named mine Creator. So workspace is the default, Creator is the one that I've created. Now, if you're staying under workspace, what I would do is use this as your testing ground. So your generic stuff. And then you have something called default project. So you can make various projects. You have a whole bunch of them. So I'm just going to click default project. And now I want to go and I want to figure out how to use the Intelichat portion of Flex Rubi AI. So this is where I'm going to click on Intelichat. I'm hoping you're seeing my mouse here, but you click on Intelichat. And now you're going to come up with a whole bunch of choices. So first things first, don't worry about all these choices. Just do it in a very simplistic manner. So right here, you'll see new chat. So you can click on that. In this case, you can also just click on the window down the bottom here. So either click that for a new chat or click here. Once you see the cursor blinking, you know you're in the right space. Not going to do you any good, though, until you pick a model. So you have to tell Ruby AI who you want to use as your intelligent chat module. And you can see here there's 10 of them. So each one of these has a different, several different pros and cons and several different features and so forth. So if you want something very sophisticated, you might want a certain model. If you want it very simple, you click a different model and so forth. You'll see some of these are very familiar. So Chat GPT, well, this is GPT-40, which is essentially the same as Chat GPT. When you get used to it, it'll matter. Which one of these you use, it'll make your life just a little bit easier. For now, don't worry about it. Pick any one. I don't care which one you pick. So I'm just going to pick one here. Now, this is if you want to get sophisticated. That's for later. Don't worry about that right now. That's something very complicated. So stay with where you are here. Just know that you're going to pick whatever chat model you want to use. And with Flex Rubi AI, some of them have words that you're using, you're accumulating. So up here, you can see I've got 747,000 words left to use. I envision myself never running out of words. I use this platform all the time, and I still have 750,000 words to use. So don't worry about that part of it. And then what do you, I should go up to the persona here. Don't worry about the persona. Don't worry about the voice. Don't worry about the tone. You're too new. Just get something done, get something started. And as you get used to Flex Rubi AI, you're going to understand more and more about what those features are, when you need them, when you don't need them. But really, you don't need them. It's way more than the basic. It's certainly way more than you need at this point. And even in the future, those are just little luxuries to have. So I'm going to go down to the chat menu here, and I'm going to ask this a simple question. Now, each one of these chat models theoretically learns more about you and gives answers that are more in tune with what you're looking for. Not going to worry about that for today because, again, you're brand new. Just get using this app. It's so phenomenal and beneficial. So what do I want to do? I'm just going to pick a random question. I'm going to say, what is Ruby.ai good for? And that's not even correct English, but that's okay. We're going to see what it says. Now it's answering. This is GPT-40 that's answering, and it comes up with a whole bunch of stuff here. And I can just roll my mouse over it, and that's going to scroll it. So it says, well, Ruby AI is designed to enhance the AI experience by providing a range of functionalities, including, so personal assistance, information retrieval, learning and education, data analysis, creative writing, and so on and so forth. So now you get an idea, but let's say that you didn't like that answer. So what you could do is you could ask, you can make this little button here copies whatever you've written in here. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to say, I didn't like that answer. I'm going to go to something over here, and I'm going to pay for some words this time, and I'm going to do a new chat, and I'm going to paste that same question in, and I'm going to hit enter. So same question. Oh, but wait, this is a different chat model. So let's see what it comes up with. So it says that it's an incredibly versatile tool with a wide range of applications. Here are some of them. Conversational AI, customer support, content moderation, personalized recommendations, natural language generation, data. So you can see that its specialty is a little bit different. So the answer is all correct, but it's a little bit different. So why am I showing you these things when you may not be interested in this at all? Well, one, I don't know what you're interested in doing with Ruby AI. So I had to start somewhere. Let's say that I want a new chat here. I'm going to pick yet another model. We'll pick that one. And I'm going to say to it, let's see, please create an email series of 5 emails to promote my, let's see, we'll do X, Y, Z. That'll be too generic. Let's see, my health and wellness network marketing business called, let's see, Flowers for Health. By the way, capitalization doesn't matter. None of these chat models care about your capitalization. Typically, these models will interpret mistakes, and they know what you're trying to say. So even if you're sloppy, so if you don't use punctuation or whatever, you spell things wrong, doesn't matter. It's, in most cases, at least in my experience, it's going to figure it out. Now I'm going to hit the enter key. I'm going to see what kind of results it has for these emails. Now, keep in mind, I did not select an audience. I didn't tell it, I didn't give it any of the details of that business. And I'm just going to let it fly. And you can see it gave me 5 emails, lickety split. So even if they're not perfect, you have a running start. This is a lot easier than trying to do them on your own. By the way, try this stuff with a regular chat somewhere else. Well, a couple of things happen. One, they're probably not going to be as good, even if you're using the same, for instance, in this case, Claude 3.5 Sonnet. You're probably going to get different results. They're probably not going to be as good as these results. The advantage of using Ruby is that if you don't like the results, you can do what I did before. You say, you know what, same question, but I'm going to go to a different chat model. I'm going to go to a command, whatever one you want to use. So let's take a look at the results that we got initially that quickly. And first of all, it gives you the subject line. Maybe you don't like it, you can make a change, but it's a running start. So discover nature's secret to vibrant health. Dear, so name. Now you would, in your email responder program, you would replace this with the right set of characteristics for whatever you want. So if you want the person's first name, then you would make that the first name. And so that's a proprietary thing. That's something a little bit different. You can see other video presentations on things like that. But here's the body now. It says, are you looking for a natural way to boost your health and vitality? Let me introduce you to a revolutionary, so on. And at Flowers for Health, we have these 3 bullet items. Stay tuned for the next email. It has your signature and so forth. Now, the next email is right here. It's going to say, meet our Miracle Bloom Nature's multivitamin. And there you go. There's the body of the letter. It's sort of the same format. Now it's, instead of bullet points, it's giving you numbered points. curious about Miracle Bloom, and it's giving you a call to action, reply to this email. Now, let's say that the call to action is very important for you. So then when you wrote your initial chat right here, please create an email series, you can then say, please also include a call to action for each one of the within each one of the emails. Or you can say, use lots and lots of emojis because I'm trying to appeal to a certain type of audience. So you can make those changes. So let's see, email 3, it gives you the name, Real People, Real Results with Flowers for Health. Now, there's no such thing, I hope. I just made up this business. These emails are pretty great though, aren't they? They're very creative. So don't just take our word for it. Hear what our happy customers are saying, so on and so forth. And here's 3 quotes. So it's putting these quotes in there that you did not ask for. If you want one of these or more in each of the emails, go right back up. You can start again, and you can say, please include accolades, or please include referrals, or whatever you want to do in each of the emails, and it'll do that for you. It automatically knows that these are a series because we told it to create a series. Okay, so email 4, grow your own garden for success with flowers for health. So now, if this is a health and wellness business, this may not be exactly what you want, because now it's assuming that you want to grow a garden of flowers. Maybe you do. Maybe you have a nursery and you're selling flowers that make you, it's odoriferous and it makes you feel like you're in a good mood or whatever it is, but maybe not. Maybe it's just the vitamin pills. So you might have to adjust some of these. You can also make those tweaks back in the original post. So let's see, grow your own garden of success. And then it's, are you passionate about health and helping others? I like that part right there because that's real in tune with me. I didn't ask it. I didn't tell it that I want to help other people. Why not turn that passion into a rewarding career? Beautiful. And then it gives you, in this case, 4 bulleted items, plus you'll be making a real difference. Interested in learning, here's your call to action, and so forth. Email number 5, limited time offer. Okay, I didn't tell it to do that, but what a great concept, right? We always like those limited time offers because it provokes people to do something more quickly than they might otherwise do. So thanks for joining us. Look at that. Let's see, then it says 25% off, hurry up. And here's the 3 bullet points. Here's a statement with a call to action and the signature. Isn't that awesome? So in, what was it? Maybe it took 15, 30 seconds tops to create those 5 emails. So now you evaluate and say, I really like the direction of these emails. So in my next chat, and I'm not going to click new chat, this is going to be the same chat. I can say, please continue with 3 more emails. And now I can say, make those emails attractive to the technical buyer, or the 20 to 30-year-olds, or someone who lives specifically in the state of Maine. Whatever you want to do, you can add more directions to it. Now I'm going to go back up to the top because I showed you how to copy the original chat message. So please, so on and so forth. You hit this button and it copies it. So you can paste it anywhere. And in the case I did it before, you could paste it right in here and change the chat model, because once you hit new chat, it's not going to know what you were talking about, what you were asking about, and so forth. It's supposed to be a blank slate. But you can also save yourself some time by saying, you know what, well, this is, you can save this content, that's something else. Right here, though, if you click on this little pencil, it's automatically going to fill it in to that chat for you. So that's particularly helpful if you have an extra long prompt that you're talking about. Let's say it's 5 sentences. Well, you just click that one button. You don't have to copy and paste, and it's going to paste it right in here. And now you can say, well, that's great. That's what I wanted. But now I want to go back and I want to say 3 follow-up emails. And I'm going to say, please include, let's see, 3 emojis each. And what else we want to do? Please add humor. And please add urgency. So it sort of did that urgency piece, but now I'm hitting enter. Poof. We're going to see what it comes up with. So I really didn't do much at all. and it understands. There's the three emojis. So you have the subject line, three emojis, and I'm just going to wait for it to finish the third email because it'll get a little too bouncy for us if I don't wait for it. And there we go. All right. So maybe that was, I don't know, 18 seconds. All right. So let's see what it did this second time. Now it labeled it as email one. Well, I should have said, please create an email series of 3 follow-up emails, starting with email number 6. So I could have done that and it would have labeled this email number 6. All right. So don't let your health wilt away. That's a little humor in there. We've got those emojis. And instead of putting the person's name, it just says, hey there, Blossom Buddy. Beautiful, right? Okay, not my language. I wouldn't use those particular words. But remember us, Flowers for Health. So now it's letting them know, well, you saw my other 5 emails, and now I waited a little while, and now I'm sending you some more. So we're that quirky bunch who think flowers are more than just pretty faces. Now, for some reason, the chap did change it from a health and wellness company to a gardening company. So again, not perfect, but most of the time it's really great and saves you a whole bunch of time. All right. So again, there's a statement. There's your 3 items there that it lists. And guess what? Our miracle, so on and so forth. So it's going to give you that statement and a call to action. In this case, there's my urgency. And then this offer expires faster than. All right. That's interesting. An unrefrigerated avocado. I never would have thought of that, but that is humorous for sure. But above there, this is when we have, let's see if it has that call to action. Yeah, grab your miracle bloom now. It doesn't say tomorrow, next week. It says now. All right, next email. And then this is a FOMO trigger. All right. So, oops, did you miss the last email health trial? The last health trial? Okay, dear health seeker. Okay, so it's going back to the health piece a little bit. There's a statement, there's a paragraph, there's 3 items. But wait, there's more. There's your Ginsu knives. Act now, and we'll throw in. So, okay, it's telling you act now. There's the urgency. We're going to throw this in. And then it says hurry. So it's giving you that call to action. And then the signature. So the last email in this particular series of that, last call, your health is hanging out a stem. Again, humor all over the place. There's the emojis. I did not specifically say to have the emojis in the subject line. What I could have said is please include those in the subject line or in the body of the email, which is probably more appropriate than in the subject line, but maybe not. Okay, dear is procrastinating Petunia. All right, it's getting right to the heart of you now, right? So it's time. Okay, well, I don't want to read this word for word, but there again is your bulleted items. There's the statement. Let's see the call to action. After midnight, this offer vanishes. So there's a sense of urgency. Don't let your health goals become the unicorn of your life, mythical and unattainable. Act now. So act now is kind of a call to action. I'm not really excited about it being just that. Also, I would never, ever, ever use don't or any kind of negative thing here. So don't let your health goals. So the human brain is designed that when you have not or no or don't or things like that, your brain concentrates on the following item. And the following item is let your health goals become the unicorn of your life. So don't use don't. So rather than saying don't let your, you might be better off changing that to be sure to, and so forth. So something like that. But there you go. So that's just one great example on how you can save some time doing this. And I'm going to do a new chat. I'm going to pick a different chat model and just briefly, I'm not going to go into details with this. Let's see, we'll pick command. And I'm going to say, please. And I say please because I would just play. I can't stop myself from saying please sometimes. So please create 6 social media messages of under, I don't know, let's say 60 words. We want to make it really short words, letting people know how excited I am about my new, I don't know, car dealership. Car dealership. Please add a call to action asking them to visit my location at one Main Street, some town, USA. Okay, just to give you an example of that. So I hit enter and I'm waiting for my results. So these can be used presumably across any social media. You can use, for instance, number one on one social media platform, number two on the other social media platform, and so forth. Or you can use these once a week. You can make them as posts or you can make them as direct messages. So let's see how it did. Brand new and used cars available at 1 Main Street, Sometime USA. Follow us to stay tuned for exciting updates and offers. So great, especially if this is a pre-launch business. Okay, we can't wait to see you at our new car dealership. Gives you the address. Make sure to check out our page for more information. So you'd leave a link to your website there. We're officially open. So it intuitively said, well, this is a business that hasn't opened up yet. And now it knows you're open. Come back and check out our dealership. And then the next fourth item is we're excited to announce our new car dealership is open now. That's good because whenever you're open, people don't understand you're open unless you tell them several times. Visit their one Main Street. Okay, and get ready to rev your engine. So now it's giving a little humor in there. We're officially open at our new location. And the sixth one, we're proud to serve you at our new location, so on and so forth. So lickety split. I'm going to do a new chat and give you just another example here. Pick a different chat model. I don't think I've used that in a while. Okay. Please respond to me, Scusi. I did not turn off my phone. F mine is for etiquette when creating a video. Okay, please respond to my LinkedIn connection who is opening a business that pairs nicely with mine. That's all I'm going to say. So I'm going to let it figure out what my business is and what I mean by that. Okay, so there you go. I didn't limit it, so I could have said one paragraph or whatever, but thank you for reaching out and sharing the exciting news about your new business. I'm impressed by the concept and believe that appears synergistically with my new offerings. I am, and you put in your name and all that. I would welcome the opportunity to schedule a meeting and so on and so forth. Here are some ideas how we could work together. Perfect. Best regards. Boom. So just some random examples about how you can use Ruby AI. Again, once you get into the Ruby AI, you click on Intelichat. If you can click New Chat, you pick a model. Think of that as a brain. So you have 10 brains to choose from. So as you get used to them, you'll figure out which one you like the most. Just pick one of those and then come down here and type in your question, statement, whatever you want. And just to give you some more ideas about how you can use this, I'm not going to do that. I'm keeping this simple today. I'll create another video to get a little more fancy. But if you do this, and I'm going to suggest to you that you do this every single day at the same time, every day as much as possible, and limit your time to, depending on how much you need, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, or an hour, or longer, whatever. But do that consistently every day until you get used to this. And you say, well, yeah, this is just instinctive to me. I wake up and this is what I'm going to do. My finger's going to do it for me. They know what to do. Once you get to that point, then I'm going to say, okay, let's explore it a little bit more. For now, I'm going to let you go. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was useful for you. And I'm going to figure out how to stop sharing. And I'm going to close this out. So again, my name is Vinny Martinelli. Look for the rest of my YouTubes. Hopefully you're going to like all of them. Make sure you share, like, and respond to all these things. Let me know how you're using either this Ruby AI or any other tool that you use in your arsenal. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.